Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Oh, hello, everybody. We had a momentary pause because we had a little technical glitch. How is everybody doing? What do you all do? I was dancing to the RAERAES all day song. Do you ever find yourself doing that? Like, it was sitting here, RAERAES, do a little slide all day. So, welcome to this review. I know we don't have our normal smooth operator. She will be here momentarily, like I said. So don't look at the man behind the curtain. Just look at the big giant head. We are reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race season 18, episode 7, and I'm gonna do my best to kick this off with myself. I don't know how RAERAES does this on her other reviews without feeling silly, but she has practiced and she's got it down. What are we all thinking of this season? I thought to myself when I was watching this, I genuinely like this season. Now, I'm still waiting for the episode where production ruins it for me, and I don't. But I feel like this is where I tend to like really be loving the cast regardless of the season and think they're really great. But I do think these kids are talented, not all kids. I enjoyed the fact that some of them are more seasoned performers, and I think that we are seeing that in their performances. It really does pay off to have people that have had more time. And I think, I don't know, I felt like it was pretty tight this episode as far as where we were going to judge and what we were going to do, but I still understand how it worked out the way that it did. I don't understand why Athena felt the way that she did in the beginning with the whole, oh, well, I voted the way I needed to vote, and then I voted on merit, and everybody is getting all up in arms. At the end of the day, that whole thing was meant to be divisive. The Rada Queen, of course, and it worked because they're all emotionally speculating on things that really, at the end of the day, don't matter, because production is not going to let someone go home or someone win before more, out of their control. They'll do something to keep that narrative under a tight rein. So that I thought was pretty apparent. And I thought that this challenge was actually pretty funny.
I did too.
You did too? Back.
Yes,
Back
ma'am.
again. Back to handle. I'm handing the
Thanks,
reins over.
friend. Cupid just all around over here, just trying to mess up things. But anyway, let me officially start this thing. I know you did a great job, but just let me. I got to do my thing so I know I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome everybody to another episode of RAERAES Review with me and my homegirl Erin. I'm going to let you know about the What's Going Down episode of this week's RuPaul's Drag Race, episode 7 of season 18. And I will officially welcome Erin to the stage. Yay!
Hello, everybody. Thank you for enduring my impromptu intro. Like I was just trying to figure it out on the fly, everybody. But thank you for having me as always.
You did a great job. Great job. Sometimes we just got to go with what we know. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, there's two ladies living life. We both truly enjoy bringing this to you, but we also got kids,
Mhm.
baby grands, distractions, lightning strikes, Cupid arrows. We got a lot of different
Okay.
things. So if a moment happens, it's because we are truly doing this for the love of the game, but keeping it running.
For sheezy in this beezy. Okay.
Yep.
We love it. It's the day of love. Love who you with. Love on yourself. Just cherish the day. Oh, remember Cool in the Gang? Cherish the love we had.
Oh man.
Cherish the life we Cool in the Gang, girl. Where they at?
They should be on a reunion tour. Are they all still alive? I don't even know. I think so.
Girl,
No, I don't know.
bless them.
I'd have to Google it.
Whatever they doing, child. That
Yeah.
JT was fine, girl. Ooh, he was so fine. A little nice brown almondy color with little colored eyes and little Jerry curl. Girl, he was fine to me. Anywho, remember Donnie Simpson from BET? What was that? That variety, not variety, but the Video Soul on BET.
Yes.
They look so much alike. I thought they were related, but they weren't. They just happened to, have that thing going on. Girl, Donnie still look good. He still look good. He holding. He in his 70s, I think,
Hey,
looking good.
good for
Mhm.
him.
Okay, good for him. And good for these heifers. I mean, they just coming through like ta-da. I am
Yep.
amazed. I think I heard you mentioning the run of the show where they did the maxi. Did you talk about all the maxi challenge or
I
whatever?
well, the only thing I said was that I actually thought it was hard to pick like a hard bottom two, you know? Like
Mm,
I thought that I mean, I think it was kind of obvious by the way they were setting things up who it was going to be. Um but I only feel like one person, I feel really bad, but I just feel like one person was the one maybe that didn't quite get the passing grade, but everybody else
mhm.
I thought did, to be quite honest with you. So I don't know. This cast is cute. They're like fun little performers. I enjoyed seeing them blossom. Some of them blossomed for me, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think that they were, for the most part, I think at this stage in the game, I'll start over. At this stage of the game, we'll be sad to see people go because we kind of weeded out what really wasn't going to be. Well, they weeded out who really wasn't going to make it to the end. But the rest of these
Yeah.
hopefuls really had a shot, and even during the lip sync, I was shocked to see like, what's about to happen? It's gonna be a turnover. But it is what it is. I think you called it at this stage in the season. Anything could happen. People get mad and all kind of
Uh-huh.
things. Production.
Yes. Listen, it's usually episode 6. So it's always one. There's one episode where I'm like, you just totally manipulated crap. Like
Mm,
it's not about even what we're being presented with. So we'll see.
yes, we will see. Now, of course, we always start off with how Rue is arranging all the heifers, which was real interesting. Real interesting. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hold on a second. Let's keep talking while I get that together. But what I do like is how they're, well, okay, so as they came in the room, right, they noticed that the Raider Queen was sitting down there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I wanted to go through the book and see, just like we saw last time. That's my first time seeing it last time. So this time I was like, oh, shoot, here we go. Here we go. We about to see some fireworks, but it wasn't too bad. Myki came in, perturbed with her revenge shirt on, which was, rightfully so. I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
Letting folks know, okay, I see all y'all. I see how y'all did me. But yeah, they came in and saw that Raider Queen, and they was like, "Oh shoot, here we go!" And everybody who had to explain themselves was explaining themselves. It was a court. It was just people just trying to. Well, you see, what had happened was everybody. Well, you see, what had happened was. Do you think that's a good thing for them to have that, for them to see who voted for whom?
They did that as a plot line, that's pure production. Obviously they were setting Myki up for a story arc, you know, based on what happened. And then you had Athena backpedaling and pee popping about it. And honestly, this is a situation where if it were me, I would be like, I stand by what I did. This is a game.
Mm-hmm.
This is a competition. It's really not personal, or it was personal because I think you're talented enough that like I was trying to up my chances because I had
Yeah.
an opportunity to advance. Like you said before, if I took whatever mode, I'd stand behind whatever I did. I'd be like, well, I had to do something. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really be that bothered.
I'm just, it is what it is, child, because
Yeah.
it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Look, you have to have a certain level of television, like for your own mental psyche. You don't necessarily have to say this on camera, but you have to remind yourself we're making TV. As Trinity the Tuck said, that she noticed really early on, remember, beyond being on a competition, we're making a TV show, and that there's just going to be certain things that trump the TV show versus the true competitive spirit.
Right. Because
So keep that in mind.
as you see, Myki was like, I ain't playing with y'all hoes. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
gonna be what it's gonna be. And I'm glad that she came in like that. Well, hey, with her good thigh muscles. Come on, leg day.
Yes. Myki's cute. Myki's talented. You're fine, Myki. Relax. I don't know if you're gonna
Mhm.
win. I don't necessarily see that, but you are a strong queen.
So, like I said, Raider Queen receipts that went through, and they got through it. They pled their case. They said what they said. They stated their stance. It was, but they kind of knew. I think Darlene or I forget which of those heifers said, "Well, we saw you strategizing, but the first group was more so. Well, I'll say not the first group. Some of like pretty much half of them were rating people, especially Jane. Don't she didn't appreciate how the other people did, but she and the others on her side, as far as the mindset goes, was to rate them on merit. But the other heifers was a competition. And my stance, I think I said, was it's a competition. So if I think I can beat you, I'm gonna put you somewhere at the bottom because I'm trying to win. It is what it is. I'm, but I appreciate the honesty. At least that they came clean. As folks to find out who lied to each other. Like, oh, really, girl? That's how you did me. Mm-hmm. So they come waiting on Rue. Everybody's anticipating, and of course, Bruno comes. Now the maxi challenge, y'all. This is where Rue explains, and I had to get it word for word because it was a lot. They're going to be working in pairs where they will start, excuse me, in a totally twisted political ads that parody today's most polarizing issues. Yes, yes. And they're supposed to pick nuts, different colored nuts, out of Bruno's nutsack. Girl,
Yep.
girl. I would have accidentally went. I would have just turn my head and reach back and let my hand fall where it may. That man looking fine and fine every year. That man is working out. I remember when he was as skinny as Rue. I'm just saying, but just look at Bruno a little bit more. Yeah, that's Bruno, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm. Okay, are we done looking at Bruno?
Girl, this is you. Like, I'm not saying he's not good looking, but
I'm sure some audience members who appreciate a good stare down. I'm just saying.
I'm sure.
I'm giving the people what they want. Woo! Anyways, move on. So we find out who's paired up. Darlene and excuse me, Vita, Jane Don't and Kenya, Mia and Juicy, Myki and Athena, yes, Nene and Discord. And I like this pairing. I thought they did a great job as far as picking, even though it was all random, so they say. But isn't it coinky dinky how they all came together? I'm just saying. I think it's more to meets the eye. How do you feel about that pairing? Do you think that some should have been paired with others?
I don't really have too much of an opinion. Sometimes you can kind of really tell that it wasn't random. Sometimes maybe it was, this or that, or maybe it never is, and we just don't know. There's a certain level of production at hand that I always think is possible. So.
You know what I was thinking? How great it would be if they all just chose each other instead of actually doing a random pick or choice the way that they have it. It just seems like, well, we could really do without all the random, especially when people are already clicked up and paired up. Like they, okay, choose your best friend situation. Just go ahead and let them just do whatever that they want to do. I mean, it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that.
I actually don't agree. I actually think that you should get paired with somebody random. That's part of the challenge and the competition, is that you might get paired with somebody that you have to rise above. I like, these are all challenges. They're never meant to be to your advantage. So if you always get to pick and you have your bestie and you're comfortable and whatever, no, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to show me you can perform no matter, because in theory, these challenges are supposed to mimic skill sets that queens should have out in the wild, right? We saw on Proposition, they're kind of making fun of all these different things. You're going to need to do ensemble pieces and tours and, appearances with all kinds of queens that you won't necessarily get along with or think are talented.
I can see your point.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. I agree.
There we go.
I agree. Let's get down to the runway action, child, because a half is on half. So
they are.
Wait, hold on. That's the wrong person. Oh. Why is this lady in my thing? Who put her here? Who put this lady here? What happened? My root picture didn't come through.
Oh, well, wasn't my favorite outfit anyway, so.
Me either. And I'm sorry, but it's going to be what it's going to be. We just going to move on because, sorry, Rue, we love you, but girl, do better with this.
It just was weird. It just didn't quite, it didn't quite come together. It was close. Like, I was kind of like tilting my head, like, do I like it? Michelle, you look old.
But dang.
Sorry. We'll keep it succinct. This is matronly. Nah.
Oh, shoot.
Didn't she wear this last season? She had purple on. This was from last episode.
I think somebody messed up my thing. Hold on real quick. That's interesting.
Well, she didn't look that different next week. So
that's funny.
She looked less old in that photo. That's the only reason I know that. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not it. Because yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what I did. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All is good. All is well. All is well. Here we go. All right. So we do have it. See, somebody playing tricks on me. I guess yesterday's Friday 13th moved over to the day of love. Anyway, we gonna love and move on. So this is the fit that we're not too thrilled with, child. I'm just saying. No.
It just didn't really translate, I guess, is really what it boils down to. It might have been cooler in person, but some of the little details and the necklace versus the whatever, I'm like, is that a space under the necklace? Is that like a peekaboo? Like, what is it? Yeah, it's just
Let's see if we can get a little closer. I don't. Yeah, foiled. I don't know.
It just didn't read that great for me.
Yeah.
See, like I don't.
No, Mama. Sorry.
It's not awful, but she rarely. I wouldn't say I've ever been like, that's awful, but I mean, she is RuPaul.
Well, she is wearing black again, so that's where Michelle.
Yeah, it was close.
New color heifer.
Yeah. See.
Of course, we have our famed judges: Michelle Visage, second in command; Jamal Sims, the one who will always get you together when it comes to some talent. That's his judge, baby. And then we have Leland, the father of lip sync music.
He writes the musical.
Oh, I didn't know. Why is this my first time seeing him?
You probably have seen him. You just don't remember him. I hate to be rude like that, but I think he often makes an appearance on at least once a season, if not like to coach them during a vocals or something. He also, I don't think he has had his hair dyed that color in the past either. I think the last time we saw him, he might have even been blonde. So that's there's multiple reasons why. But he is one of at least the resident musical writers. So he is part of the crew, like Jamal.
Big up to Leland.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Jane Don't. I love this. I kind of do.
I kind of went all over. I went a few places with this. Like at first I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I was like, I don't really love the proportion. This is okay. I felt neutral at the end. They kind of canceled each other out. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was okay.
Give a little back action, see how it looked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the back was cool.
Now we have King and Pleaser. It was underwhelming. It was like things. I don't know. It was okay, but I would have liked to see. I don't know. It's a little underwhelming the way it was put together.
You know what I've realized? I just figured out why it's a little underwhelming for me. The see-through wasn't see-through enough on top of that pink bodysuit. So it wasn't transparent enough. That's really kind of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. I mean, it's cute.
Yeah. It was cute.
Yeah.
Now this was my favorite. Juicy Love Dion, baby. I like that. The crepe paper type of motif.
She's really interesting because she's purposely doing a long torso, even though she's short. She's totally playing with a drop tier torso and a T-length skirt. Like she's doing a specific point of view. I've also noticed that she is very much against a very traditional kind of drag wig. And I'm okay with that because, I think that it's okay to come to Drag Race with being on a trend or having a point of view that has a bit of a through line for your runways. Like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool with that. I know that sometimes what the judges will use it against you when they feel like it. Sometimes they'll praise you for having a definite point of view, and then other times they'll be like, you're too stuck in it. And honestly, they only say that crap to, like, if they want to drive the story. I think she looks beautiful. I think I'm here for this. It worked for sure. I'm just noticing though, she really is playing with weird, like she wants to elongate her torso in a weird way. And I don't know if I love that 100%, but I
Wow.
feel like it's kind of a trendy point of view. But this was cool. This was really neat.
Mia Star. Oh, I
Oh,
forgot to say
yeah.
what the runway was because it may seem a little odd for people. Let me
Right.
get because I wrote it. Come on, I wrote it down. Runway. I can see right through her. What? So that's why we're looking at see through or supposed to be see through, and that's why we're commenting like we are.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are. She's looking at us, y'all. She's looking. She's looking at us. Ooh, wrong person. It was underwhelming. This was it.
All of Mia's drag is underwhelming. No offense. Mia, I love you. You're great. The glasses were funny and like they should have been a little more polished, I think. Like it looked like cardboard. You should have had that piece made or something if you could. Um, at least she doesn't have on tiny hair.
Girl, moving on.
Yeah, I just wasn't impressed though.
Me either. Darlene Mitchell.
Look at her tights. What color tights did you get? Like that is not the color of your skin, Darlene.
I don't know what's going on.
It's hilarious. It's like she borrowed Raven's tights.
Not Ravens.
Well, they're accusing Raven of blackfishing. Um, this was cute in theory. It was not polished though.
Sneeze. Hold on. Sneeze. I'm back. Ooh, that
Okay.
sneeze. Woo. Bye, girl. Vita. Underwhelming again. Excuse me. How many bodysuits we gonna see? I'm just asking for a friend. Bodysuit. That's it. Bodysuit.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Vita, you're running out of gas, baby. This was kind of like last runway. Not that impressive. A little too basic, a little too I put together, a little too for the club.
This was that movement challenge.
Yeah.
Moving on, child. Athena, ma'am, beautiful. Second, as far as I'm concerned. Grandmother, granddaughter. I love this.
She's another one that does weird proportions for her height. I would have made this shorter and I would have done another wig, but I do think it's cute.
Shorter?
Yes.
You just want to right at the, what you call it?
I
Pikachu?
would have done the jacket shorter.
Ah.
Like that mid length is like really like Athena and Juicy, you're short. So, this
Like a
like
crop?
well, yeah, I no, I would have just had the jacket. I would have had it all be like mini. I just think like, when she walks out at first, the jacket goes, see, you can see it. It goes past her knees.
Yeah.
It's all right. I mean, I didn't like the wig, but this was cool. This was a cool material, and I do agree with Michelle. The way it was lined on the inside is cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, Grandma. This was third, in my opinion. Myki shut them hoes down.
Oh no, I thought this was like last. I just too basic.
What happened to less is more?
This wasn't enough.
This is what they call it, the poster child for less is more, child.
I just wanted the bra and panty to be more, like all of it needed to be more elevated under the clear. And then some Bianca brought up that like her roots have grown out and like, but they don't
Ooh,
grow out up on your ponytail. So she totally clocked the way that she put a wig on the top of her ponytail, like
not a drawstring.
like Lexi Love likes to do. Yeah, no, this I thought this was not enough. This was too basic for me.
You think she went and got Giselle Bryant's drawstring ponytail?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Thank God she didn't get her bangs. Remember that first season bang?
girl, bang. Discord, one of my favorites. Fourth in line. Yes, ma'am.
Um, all the little eyeballs were cool. Like when you got up closer to this, I think it did better than far away. This was okay. I mean, I
That's
Discord
a
has a little.
theory.
She's supposed to be replicating, I think, like a biblical reference to angels, how they
Yeah.
have the yeah. So I get it. Um, yeah.
Aw. Moving on.
No, I think she did really, really well in the challenge. I just, and I think I have a Discord blossomed for me. I don't want to be too downer on it. I just, sometimes like there's just too many things going on with some of her drag sometimes for me.
Well, she is a busy thinker. You can tell by her fits.
Yeah.
Moving on. Back shot. That's what I wanted to show. I like that. That's cute. Nimi Coco. Give us a cute little reveal. Okay. Bam. Whoop the
She
bam.
likes a tiny wig. I like this except for the leotard under, like the bustier, it looked cheap.
Wow.
Bianca called that out, but otherwise, I thought this was very clever. I thought it was good.
I like her and Candy. And if you don't know what we're talking about, y'all, that's the pit stop that came out earlier today.
You mean Candy?
Mm-hmm.
I
What?
thought you just said Kendra.
No, I said Candy. Sorry, I got this thing in my mouth, this cough drop. I mean, what do you call
Okay.
it? Not cough drop. What's the thing to put in your mouth to freshen your mouth? That, whatever it's called, child. They got so many different names about them, but whatever it's called.
A
Candy.
mint? Yeah.
And they're just having a good old time. I would have liked to heard a lot more reads between them because they both can be real brutal with the commentary. I'm just saying. It was lighthearted today. Mimi Coco did the thing. I like that. They kind of saved the best for last on this runway. Just saying. It was cute.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to see a lot on all of them who didn't, who were more covered up, like Kenya. Like, girl, where's the see through? Hello, show us some see through. We getting fabric. What's really going on? Be like Lexi Love.
Oh Lord, that's a lot of skin to be showing.
But yeah, that's a runway. Any favorites?
Um, Probably Juicy, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Nini Coco had the best concept. I thought that was really clever for transparent. I didn't. This was not my favorite runway.
Oh,
So it was all right, but I would say Juicy probably.
let's
What about
see.
you?
Juicy, Athena. Who else? The last Discord, pretty much the last ones that were coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Myki, uh, Nina, girl. What?
Nini Coco.
Thank you, Nene Coco. I can get her name mixed up. Nene Coco. Pretty much the last ones that were coming in off the assembly line.
You
Now,
liked Athena. You thought Athena was number 2.
yeah, Athena. So Juicy Athena, Myki. The rest of them they can kind of mix in. Nene Coco, Discord. No, Discord was 4. They pretty much all okay. Everybody who came in after that was pretty good. I like that. It was pretty, awesome. If you ask me. I swear these ladies are talented AF, and I swear they need some type of more recognition than what they have, with the different award shows, because it's just the same. I mean, can't wait to see if they have some type of, singing competition or something to that effect. Probably not. I don't see a lot of that in drag unless I'm just not familiar, you know, because they do lip sync, so no one's really using their voice. So I guess that really,
They
you
had
know.
Queens of the Universe. Trixie Mattel was a host on that. Ada Vox
Mhm.
won, and she's a drag queen and a trans woman. So it exists, but not. There isn't another
Okay.
variety show like this one necessarily.
Mhm.
Well, that's not even true. There's all kinds of stuff.
Okay. That'll
this
work.
is this is the most mainstream, I would say, for sure.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So the next part of the show, y'all, if you don't know, is no longer Rated Queen. They are done with that. It is and I wrote this down too. Where'd it go? Oh, this is the Maxi Challenge part, because we already saw the runway. The Maxi Challenge that I described before. They have worked with Michelle Visage, on their acting and how they're gonna, pretty much. Well, she's the producer. No, the director.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was ooh, the director and all of that. And so, their acting challenge, and we're going to see how well they take direction, all of the things, and how funny they can be, because of course Rue loves humor, and it's all about pleasing Rue. If they don't know, now they know. So we're going to get into it, and I'm going to explain a little bit now how the ladies chose their parts. Of course, they was in pairs and they're fighting for position like they always do, trying to, I want to do this. No, I want to do this. Well, I want to do that. Well, I want to do that too. So they all, compromised and came to a conclusion. Now, do you have any comments on that particular part of it?
No, I just think I think Juicy's actually ended up being cuter than they kind of made it out to be.
Mhm.
I think they were struggling to have a clear bottom too, other than Vita. Vita's just wouldn't. That's the only problem. Vita's not even like terrible. She just wouldn't. She needs to loosen up. And I think that's just experience. You can
Yeah.
really see that she had a lack of performance experience. So,
Mhm.
and then everybody else was pretty funny. They were all kind of mid other than like the standouts. So
Yeah.
yeah, I thought they were all cute mostly. And even Vita wasn't like
Mhm.
stinking horrible, but it was very obvious to me by the time we were done. I'm like, okay, I know who's going home.
Yeah, I appreciated for them, compromising at the same time. It's like,
Oh
girl,
yeah.
We got 5 more minutes. So what you gonna do? Oh, my thing is, why not flip a coin? Is that wrong to do with all this back and forth? I mean, and then can't nobody say nothing about it. Well, you took it last time. Well, you was took it. Just flip a damn coin. Or how about y'all do your own? Okay, let's draw straws or something so that it's more, amicable.
Well, Darlene said rock, paper, scissors, and Mia Star said no. So she was not going to bend.
That
They do that sometimes. Like they all like. There's been all kinds of different versions. Sometimes they straight up fight. I mean, obviously, production always leaves it somewhat open ended to cause the kind of
Mhm.
chaos that they do.
Girl.
So sometimes they do just flip a coin. Sometimes they do rock, paper, scissors. They do. It's just it was interesting how Mia was like, "Not today, Satan."
Not today, exactly.
Yeah.
Or not today, satin, as their runway
Right.
challenge was.
That was good. That was good.
Okay, so here it is. Here's a breakdown, right? They have different propositions. Everybody here grown, so everybody know what a proposition, pretty much what it is, and voting on a yes or no on how it affects the people of the land according to the region and everything. So Proposition 6969 opposes all relations with foreign men. Mm. Proposition Kiki with Kai Kai between drag queens is illegal. Okay. Then we have, where's it at? Where's it at? Proposition C, as we're looking at now, we're going to see that one first. But the Proposition C wants to officially add the letter C to the LGBTQIA, and the C stands for clown. All right, shout out to Jimbo. Proposition for Real, which aims to ban all social media look queens because, it's an issue with look queens versus real drag queens, the ones that are on social media versus the one that's out there getting it, doing it, going to the clubs, performing. So, and it was interesting. And then Proposition Double D's, which will make padding tits and lace fronts mandatory for all drag queens. Interesting, ain't it? Now, are any of those a real, like the one kind of hit me was the look queens and the drag queens. Is that some inner fighting going on that you heard about?
You mean like the padding versus not?
No, the ones where real
Oh, like bedroom queens versus performers?
right.
I mean, these are all different debates that are had within the culture. That's what all of them were. Is
Yeah.
like they're spoofing so yeah, I mean,
Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah, I mean, think about you remember when Sugar and Spice came on, right?
Mm-hmm.
The twins.
Yeah.
Everyone was giving them a ton of flack because they hadn't performed once in a bar. They just made TikTok.
I
So
didn't know that.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
padding thing, that's a real issue. Pad girl, pad.
Pad versus not. That's another debate. That's another trend. That's another,
Girl, I didn't really know that, girl. Okay.
Yes, well.
Hey, every season I find out something new about these heifers or the heifer community, as I so affectionately call them, the letter folk community, but specifically to the drag queens that we comment on. I find something new every season that comes on, whether it's regular drag or all stars. Okay, that's what's going on. So I'm glad to be in the know because I'm nosy.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. I mean, drag is ever evolving. Everyone has a different point of view. Everyone's
Yeah.
going to have opinion. It's like fashion. It's like Project Runway, where some people are like, that avant-garde is totally amazing. That's not, everybody has a perspective based on the style of drag that they want to perform. And of course, obviously, like anything else as well, artistic, there are some things that become trendy. I mean, remember sculpted wigs with like a rhinestone crust on it. Like that was all last season, you know, like
Okay.
so you can see kitty cat wigs, marcelled hair is apparently very big right now. Everybody's doing a
Mm.
marcelled hair. It's ridiculous. So yeah, you just see what there's traditional versus trendy and different running jokes like the Kai Kai versus Kiki, that's been a long running joke about sister dick will make you sick, that kind of thing. So I thought they were clever. They hit on good points.
Now, one thing about this I didn't like, more so where I think a better representation when they had the American flag. I would have liked to see the Letterfolk flag. Like I think of that 2 or 3 of them. I would have liked to see either or up there as we see now. I thought that would have added a perfect spice to it. Just saying. Now I ain't on the show. I'm just saying what I would like to see. Anywho. Ooh. Well, let's get on with the get on. Because Prop C says add a letter to the letter folk. C for clowns. And apparently, yes, Jane don't. I thought it was cute where she was, saying we got to do we got to do it up. It is what it is. I'm for the clowns. We're gonna clown around. We're gonna get it going. And she had this gonorrhea joke that was just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jane don't will make it to the finals unless something happens. I'm just saying. Pay for it. Again, shout out to Jimbo. I thought it was cute. And then
Mm-hmm.
Kenya Blazer was against it. No, we're gonna do the traditional drag queen. I don't think so. And this is paid for by Roxy Andrews Fund and Jinx my son. Can still catch these hands organization. I like theirs. Did you like it? Did you not? You have any critiques?
No, they were fun. They were good. They were solid. Kenya looked really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is kind of proof of why they kept her to survive, sort of thing. They wanted
Mm-hmm.
her for some of these because they knew that she would be a contributor.
Mm. Well, you did good, mamas. That runway was a little mid and meh, but for the most part, you got it going on this week. Now, like I mentioned, prop double D's, padding versus not. And of course, the not. Love yourself. Just, be you and pretty much we sick of the beat. We ain't doing no BBL look over here. We gonna be all natural. We gonna tuck and we just gonna be us. Child, paid for by our sofas. This was it didn't make sense, in my opinion. So I was a little disappointed. And then of course, we have the yes on double D, Mia Star. Child, we gonna pad, we gonna add, and we gonna do it all. What would it's a play on what would Jesus do, situation. And I appreciated her part, but yeah, it was little. Sorry, Juicy. How'd you like it or not like it? What was your critique, ma'am?
I thought it was fine. I didn't think that Juicy, like I said, there was kind of a struggle for me to get a specific second. So I thought this was cute. I don't know, like I feel like you almost could have put Juicy was not as good as Mia. I definitely think Juicy was the one to go up against Vita.
And so it is written. Prop for real. This is the Look Queens versus this is the band of all social media Look Queens. So this is the pillow princess of it all for the drag queens versus the ones that get out and stomp with the big dogs. And no, okay, well, I'm gonna do my social media, and that's that on that. So it is what it is. This is what we do. I'm in my home. I ain't got to go outside. I'm inside. You outside type of situation, and it is what it is. But Vita was like, nah, girl, we gonna be outside. We gonna do our work. We gonna, take my bags over there, boys. This is what we do. We get dressed up, we go outside, we do the things, we go, on tour. We ain't at home hiding. This is what we do have fun. This is what we do. Paid for by Yes on Prop for Real. Vita's was dry as the outside dirt. OMG. No wonder she was lip sync. Oh, yeah, well, but yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Girl.
Yeah. And Darlene was foolish not to pick this one to begin with because this is exactly what she's been up to these days, you know? Like I thought it was really funny when she talked about all the stuff her and her fiance have been doing, creating their own costumes in house and all that. So, but yeah, I thought Darlene was funny. And
Dang, I
then
wish they would just I don't know. I don't know if I should, but I just wish they would really give it their all. They are on a show.
I think
Just
that is her all. I just think she hasn't
oh,
done
it
this enough.
is, huh?
I just don't think
Mm,
she's done this enough because it's not that like I think this is her all. And that's no shade. I think if you had her doing improv and you had her doing more performing like that, you would get it. You know, we'll see. Maybe she'll come back for All Stars and we'll see a more seasoned queen, but
mm.
she's not a good actress.
I thought of Sutton and that illegitimate marriage when you said, "Well, this is all her. All this is it." Ooh, Vita, you had us there. The fits was fitting, but girl,
You are
sorry,
great
boo.
in a design challenge. That's what it is. You're great in a design challenge.
Now here's a prop I can get with. Prop 69, 69, baby. The day of love needed a little prop 69, 69. Opposing foreign trade. I thought that was funny. Of course, the trade of it all, right?
Hmm.
Uh, where now this was a little off for me, where they were battling, dealing with the guys versus not dealing, versus having some what is that called, abstaining from or joining in is pretty much what this was about. The women against trade. And this is the no, where there's like no to sausages. International Society of Party Girls. This was a little off. I'm sorry. It was a little off for me. It was, I don't know.
I thought Athena was really funny though. She did that like Republican Southern woman really well. She shouldn't have won the talent. For me, like I wouldn't have put her in the top, but that was Rita Queen, so there was nothing to do about that. This is where I thought she was actually very good. I thought Myki was cute, but Myki wasn't my winner. So, you know, I did think that they performed this well. Um, it's almost a little bit more like a weird spoof on you know, our ICE situation or our ICE. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing about that on social media. A little bit more about some of our
Me either,
political issues,
Kim.
more I know, more than maybe our political climate more than a drag issue, you know, this
Mm-hmm.
felt like a little bit more of a play on what we're currently being terrorized by. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So now I got Prop Kiki. That's banning a little, playtime between drag queens. I'm like, what? Now this goes against everything February 14th is about. Child, I don't like it. No. Yes, yes, no, whatever. Anyway, yes on Prop Kiki. We gonna get it in. Or we ain't gonna get it in. And that's that on that. There you go. Chastity belt on the tucking panty. Ain't nothing coming out. That's that on that.
Yeah, they were funny. I thought they were funny. I thought I Discord surprised me. I was like, "Girl, that's funny." Yeah,
It was. Well,
yeah,
I love that. I
yep,
love that. I think
yeah.
that saved her because she's been, kind of riding the fence in my
Girl,
opinion.
yeah, but there's something there because I mean, she's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
blossomed for me this episode. I'm like, all right,
Yes.
I see why they kept you around. It's hilarious that you think you're in the top all the time, but you ain't bad. There's some talent in there. There's a funny little, quirky little spirit in there.
I liked it.
Hmm.
What was your favorite overall of all of the
I knew
acting
you were gonna
challenge?
try and I don't know. I don't have one for you. I'm like, man, sometimes I just don't have I don't know. What about you?
Um, Let me look at it again. The Jane Don't and Kenya Pleaser skit on the prop C.
Hmm.
I think they both did a great job versus it was hit and miss for either or for the rest of them. Like one was good, but the other one was like, eh. So overall, I think the clown adding the C
Hmm.
was funny. It was
Okay.
laughable for both of them. I really I don't think either of them could have done more, to be honest. I think they did a good job. It wasn't like, oh my God, great. Although James was was funnier than Kenya's, they both did a good job enough to not, you know, have to ban everybody from the whole situation or to say, well, you needed this. And to be honest, I think the critiques from the panel was pretty similar. They didn't get much. I don't remember to the point where they needed to, oh, you should have done this or you should have done that. Maybe Kenya had us, but I just don't recall to the point where I know everybody else did.
Jamal said he wished that she had been more frustrated.
There you go. There
I
you go.
think I think if I had to, I think I like Discord and Nini Coco's the best as an overall package.
Mm-hmm.
I did. It's between Nini Coco and Discord and Jane Don't and Kenya Pleaser.
Well, there you go. Anyway, so now we're going to get into. Oh, hold on. Did I miss something? I think somebody won something. Hold on. Where'd it go? I forgot to tell y'all the runway. And here we are right now. The runway challenge, where all the winners and everything is happening, was the revenge of it all. Go ahead, Myki. Let them know. And she won 5K. Oops. Oh, there you go, y'all. That's what you get for trying to knock them out.
Yeah, I don't agree, but it's okay. Good for you, Myki.
Oh, look at Athena trying to get some too. Girl, can I hold 50? No, just kidding. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. You know, some redemption is nice, because they did the girl wrong, but it is a competition. But she came back strong, got 5K out of it. Good job. Good job, child. But there always got to be a bottom two, and we already know who that is. Vita and Juicy. Even though Juicy's runways have been everything. But girl, this week, he didn't do good. I was shocked to hear her name called, but they called it.
Well, who else would you have put if it wasn't Juicy?
Kenya.
Okay. I mean,
Because I'm sorry.
that would have been fair, I guess.
Yeah, because her runway was lackluster, but the acting challenge was better. Same with Juicy. Her runway was better. It was a flip of each other, but they were both in the bottom as far as I was concerned, as far, with that, their acting challenge. Like, girl. But it is what it is. She did great. And I'm glad that they lip synced together. I would have liked to see Vita do more. They did Dua Lipa, Houdini. Dua Lipa is a vibe. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool. A lot of shots of them. That I never seen this shot before. Where they come from the rear. Ooh, no pun, but it is Valentine's Day. But yeah, they did great. You know, Juicy was how they say left it all on the floor. And that's what you got to do, right? All your acrobats, you know, make sure they see you lip syncing and just dance your ass off.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see that with Vita. She knew the lyrics, but
Well, she.
you know how some girls do the sexy thing? Do that. But she didn't do much in her routine to, you know, it was no match against Juicy. She ain't got a flip, but give us more. And I didn't see it.
Nope. I mean, yeah. I just think it was. We knew what was going to happen.
I'm just saying, it would have been nice to, you know, give a little something. I'm just saying. You see all this leg in there and carrying on. And that's what Vita is looking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she was sent home, child. Bye, girl. This was the ending shot. And of course, that's who won, y'all. That's who won. She was grateful and everything as she should be. And that was the end of it, y'all. Vita went home. Bye, Vita girl. See you later, alligator.
Yep.
So this was a cute little episode. You know, we got to see a little bit more of the ladies. So next week is Snatch Game.
Yes. I can't wait.
Both of us can't wait.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that was it. Myki got 5K, a little revenge as she showed all the heifers at the beginning of the show. So, you know, that was a telltale. And that was nice to see the, you know, again, the political climate skits and whatnot. I can't wait. Do you think Snatch Game will be the only thing outside of the runway?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
You mean like? Well, you mean like? Are they going to do a mini challenge or something, or what?
Right.
Oh, I don't know, girl. I don't know. They're not. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason about how they haven't done very many mini challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, we're going to give you some info on our next shows, y'all. Here we go. We're back again for episode 12 next week. We're on the 20th. Next Friday, y'all, we're going to give you Southern Charm. Tune in at 8 o'clock. Don't be there or be square. And then Saturday, early morning, not early, you know, brunch. Episode 10. The aftermath of the whatever that the meaningful meditation menstruation, what was it called?
The manifestation.
Manifestation. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Never mind me, y'all. Party the aftermath, and Erica gonna be mad and take her to the Hamptons. She gonna like, why didn't y'all take me? Rach, I thought we was better than that. Thought we was cool. Anyway, and so we're gonna see more to fall out, you know, of Mauricio and go somewhere, Mauricio. We sick of you. And then, of course,
I agree with that 100%.
Okay, got that from you. And then we're gonna see the next Sunday, the episode 8. Where are we at? Yeah, 8 of Drag Race. So tune in, y'all. 11 o'clock on the 22nd, 2/22/26. All right. Now, don't forget that today is the love day. So somebody made you mad, Leave them alone and love on yourself. The get back would be to please yourself. Please yourself today. Today is King of Pleaser of them all. Okay, just please, 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 please.
Are you trying to insinuate what I think? Because otherwise, girl.
I don't know what you think I'm thinking, but I just
Please
want everybody
yourself?
to
What is that?
love,
What is pleasing yourself? What is
do
that? What are
whatever
you
you
saying?
want to do to be happy today, whether
You
it's
are
taking a long
referencing
hot
self-love
bath.
literally. You are literally referencing the act of self-love. That's what
If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else?
fair.
In the words of RuPaul Charles. I wanna get plagiarized now. I wanna get plagiarized. Anyway, everybody, please listen to how we gonna find out what Erin gonna be when she ain't talking ish with me.
You can catch me on Facebook, Psychic Erin Boyd, or on Instagram and Thread, Psychic_ELB. Hit me up in the DMs if you'd like a psychic reading, or just join friend on social media.
Hey y'all, don't forget to hype the video. That's over there near the comments, whether it's live comments or replay comments. Just scroll over, you'll see the hype. And don't forget to like, comment. When you subscribe, you'll see parentheses around that bell. The bell may be black or whatever. As long as you are subscribed, you will know what's going on. So if we do change when we come out with a new, or when there's a new video coming from this channel, then you'll get that notification. So guys, again, have a great day. Love, love, love. See you later. Bye. Ray, ray, all day. Ray, ray, all day.